In Chelsea, there were many small moulding firms producing statues, etc., and antique shops that sold them. And there was Joy.
How about this one?
It's a bit small. It was a wonderful period of time. No traffic wardens, no parking meters, plenty of places to park, and there was more joy. We searched for some time, but we couldn't find anything that we liked. I fancied a clamshell. Selfridges had some, but at £75 they were far too expensive for us. So we decided to make one. Fiberglass was in its early stages. Near Tottenham Court Road in London, there was a shop that sold the materials that you needed. Italian sounded name, Terrazzi or something like that. And so I got involved in the world of fiberglass, resins, gel coats and hardness. So just what are we going to do about all this? Where do you start? We need clay to make the first male mould, and plaster of Paris to give us the female mould that we will work on. The sketches in the background I made at the National History Museum in Kensington. We thought we had all the time in the world. Not only more time, but more hair. Slowly it took shape. It needed to be nice and smooth for it to part from the original clay mould. A flat base was required. Joy, have you got a cheese wire? All very scientifically calculated. Next came the releasing agent, similar to grease. It should allow the plaster cast to come away from the clay mould. The next job was to mix the plaster of Paris and apply, just like ice in a cake.
Mind the carpet.
Mind the carpet. Whoop! I'll have to clear that up later. Now we have a plaster cast that will enable us to create our clamshell. Once again, we start with the releasing agent, which didn't turn out to be very successful. When that's been applied, the next layer is a black gel coat, as this is the surface that will be seen. just add the hardener to make it set nice and hard. This black gel coat will be the outside of the shell, the surface that will be seen. The resin will all end up at the bottom, so to stop this, we add a thixotropic mix to make sure it sticks to the side. Then we can start to apply the fiberglass, cutting it to shape and stippling it with a brush to get all the air bubbles out. Joy's niece, Linda, she was 8 to 9 years old at the time, was my helpmate and did all the filming as the shell was worked on. Layer by layer, it slowly took shape. In view of the fact that it's been outside in all weathers for all these years, it still looks as good as new. It turned out very successful. Having used the releasing agent, it will come away very easy, won't it? I'll just have to give it a tap with the hammer. Whoops!
You making a mess up there?
Making a mess. Oh dear, I suppose I'll have to clear that up later. And here we have the finished shell.